Hey guys, I'm here to do a requested video, and this was for the Emma Watson Harry Potter finale premiere. This is what she wore on the red carpet, and this was requested, and so I even did my hair like hers, so you're welcome, because I look retarded. But I thought to myself, if I'm going to do the tutorial, might as well go all out and do my hair like hers since I'm able to. You know, I don't have long flowy hair, so I can't match other celebrities' looks like completely. So yeah, I hope I did it justice a little bit at least, and because I like how it turned out. I like the gold leaf over here. This side has chunkier pieces, but what can you do? Yeah, this is gonna be a bitch and a half to take off, so I'm gonna have fun with that, and let's get this tutorial started. Remember to check the blog post link down below if you want to skip ahead and to the very end, or just stop watching now. I'll have a products list of everything that I use with some pictures. So let's get started with this. So I already have my eye primed and did my eyebrows. I did my eyebrows more dramatic than normal because hers are more dramatic than normal. What I did was I used the Milani Lookify eye pencil in the brown, just because I don't have an eyebrow pencil, so I used this. And then I used an eyebrow brush that looks like this, and then just ran it through just to make sure it wasn't clumpy or anything. Ran some dark brown eyeshadow through it, and then used a clear mascara to set my brows. Hers were kind of going upwards, so I did mine like that. First I'm going to place the gold just so I can work from that so I don't put the black too far in. The gold right here. I'm just taking a fluffy eyeshadow brush. This is one from a Sephora travel kit thing. And then I'm going to take my Kat Von D Tattoo Chronicles palette. This was a couple years ago. I'm sure it's in another palette of hers, but it's called Hollywood. It's this bronzy gold color right there. It looks darker in the palette than how it actually goes on. I'm getting that onto the brush, and then I'm going to get it wet. And what I'm going to use to get it wet is my Vitamin C Energizing Face Spritz from the Body Shop. You can use eye drops. You can use Max Fix Plus if you have that. This is kind of like the same concept as Fix Plus. So I'm just going to spray this. That way the color is more intense. Because when I used it dry, it wasn't as gold as I wanted it to be or as metallic. So getting it wet solves that problem. Like that, and I just barely went in towards the lid. And I'm going to take a MAC Smolder Eye Kohl. This is just a black blendable eyeliner. And I'm just going to do a rough draft of the shape. A little trick that I found out while I was doing this eye is go by your socket bone right here and then just draw the line from there. I mean, don't go all the way in with the eyeliner. Just kind of follow it and then place it. That'll also help to even out both sides as well. Now I'm just going to take a flat shader brush like this. I don't know the new numbering for the Sigma brushes, but it's the old 252. And it looks like that. It's just a flat eyeshadow brush. And, I mean, there's some shadow from this eye, but I didn't pick anything up yet. So I'm just going to smudge this out. And then I'm taking the brush, because it extends out to the side a little bit. I didn't want to take any eyeliner over there because then it'd be too dark and just a mess. So I'm just taking, like, putting the brush flat down and then just kind of dragging it over. When we start to use the shadows, it'll blend a lot easier, but this is just to get the base of it. And just smooth out the line here on top. Hers doesn't look blended at all, so you can see that I didn't. And the shape out here goes to the tail of the eyebrow. They're parallel to each other. So like that, and now I'm just going to take a tapered blending brush like this. And I'm going to take a skin tone shade. I'm taking a mix of Foxy from the Naked 2 palette from Urban Decay, and then Naked from the first Naked palette from Urban Decay. I'm putting this underneath my brow. And then I'm taking a matte black. I'm using Max Carbon. It's just a matte black eyeshadow, and if you have the Naked 2 palette, you can use the blackout one in there. That's a matte black. And I'm just putting this on top of the eyeliner shape. Don't place the eyeshadow on this outer part because we're just going to kind of fan that over, but I'll show you how to do that after I place the black everywhere else. So for this outer part, I'm just flipping the brush over because there's nothing on this side, and I'm just going to kind of blend this outwards. And I'm going to take that tapered blending brush again and use Naked. Again, it's a skin tone color, so you're going to... it's practically my skin tone shade. It's this one right here. I forgot to say that that and Foxy are both matte shades. But I'm taking Naked and then just running it along the edge of the shape and on the outer part as well. And if you get it a little bit too much, just fix it. Now for this part. When I first tried this look out, I used pretty much just all black, and that's not the way to go. I don't know what I was thinking, but that is not the way to go. I'm going to take Naked, which I just showed you, and I'm going to start blending that up towards the brow, right onto my occipital bone. Now I'm going to say that this is like the lightest one that I'm going to use. So I'm going to have a light, a medium, and a dark, and so this is the light one that we're using. Just as kind of like a background for the darker colors. Again, if you go over the black, I mean, it's black, so just fix it. It's going to cover everything. And then I'm going to use Buck, which is going to be our medium shade, and it's this shade right here in the first Naked palette. So here's Naked, the lightest one, and then here's Buck, and you can tell that they're significantly darker, or Buck is significantly darker than Naked. So just go into the same region right here, and just work that in there. And then I'm taking MAC's Espresso eyeshadow. This is a dark brown, right there. And just put that in the same spot as well. Don't blend this one out as much as the other two. Just keep it right on the occipital bone. And kind of take the tip of this brush, how it's tapered. I'm just going to take the tip and then kind of go on the very top of the black part right here. I'm kind of blending it down to right here on the bridge of my nose. Just barely, I didn't want it that far down. And I'm going to flip it and go right here on the end of the shape and just kind of brush it upwards to incorporate that black. Without just going like, boom, there's some black and let's blend that. This way it's kind of already blended a little bit. So I'm going to pick up more of espresso on the tapered brush and go over that. And do that again, just a little bit. Without picking any more of espresso up, I'm just going to blend it on top. So like that, and that's pretty much it for up there besides this little fun stuff. I'm going to take Smolder again and just go on my lower lash line with this. And I'm going to take a flat liner brush like this with some carbon on there and just smudge this out. Just like that, and I'm going to blend that gold here in a little bit. But I'm going to line my eyes with the Tarte Emphasized Gel Liner thing, pencil. I'm going to go all the way in with this liner, so all the way into the tear duct. And I'm also going to tightline with this, and if you don't know what tight lining is, it's just lining the upper waterline. I know this is gross, but just in case you didn't know, yes, it does tickle. And I'm going to take that flat liner brush again, and then just kind of run this along the sides of the liner. And then just kind of line my lid with that. And then I'm going to take the taper blending brush again and take a little bit of espresso and then just run this out, run this along the edge of that shape and kind of on top of it. It'll help it blend. It'll help blend it out a little bit more without it being too harsh. And then run it underneath the black on the lower lash line as well. And then just kind of blend the gold and the black wherever they meet. So now I'm going to curl my lashes and then apply the Bad Gal Lash Mascara from Benefit. It doesn't look like she has any false lashes on. So, but I mean, if you do need them, then go ahead and put them on. I mean, why not? I mean, just have fun with it. I'm not going to just because I don't need to with my lashes. But again, like I said, if you need to, then go ahead. So now the eye is done besides the fun part. Right here I have some gold leaf. It's like craft gold stuff. It just looks like this. You could probably get it at a craft store. Mine around here did not have it unless I was not looking in the right place. But I'm pretty damn sure I looked all over that store. But I found a pack of 10 on eBay for like $2 and I think it was free shipping. So I have 10 of these bad guys and they're pretty big and you don't need a lot, at least for this. So I'm going to take my lash glue. This is Duo Lash Glue. And it dries clear, but it goes off. It looks white, but it dries clear. So I really don't need that much glue. So I have it like that. It smells like shit. And I'm going to tap it on the shape over here. And I'm going to put a little bit of glue on the side of my tweezers. And I use my tweezers to break it up. And I'm just going to put it on like that. Putting the glue, just barely tapping a bit of glue on the side of the tweezers really helps because this shit can be pesky. And I recommend turning any fans off that you may have on because it's just impossible then. So this eye I have kind of bigger pieces, but that's as easy as that, really. So now I'm going to go put my foundation on and everything, and then I'll be back to tell you what I put on. Alright, so the look is done. For the foundation, I wanted to keep it pretty light because you can still see her freckles and everything. I don't have freckles, so that part doesn't come into play. But I used the NYX HD foundation like always, but I mixed in the Magic Lumi Light Infusing Primer from L'Oreal. And this just makes it more fresh and dewy looking. So I did that. Underneath my eyes, I used my Tarantino Eye Dream Hyperlight. I almost hit myself in the face with that. And I put it underneath my eyes and brought it out on my cheekbone as well. Then for concealer, underneath my eyes, I used Some Kind of Gorgeous by Benefit. This is like a foundation faker. I don't know what to classify it as. And then I set my foundation with my MAC Mineralized My MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Lightscapade, and it's just not a frosty, but it's a light beigey color with some different colors running through it, and it has a nice sheen to it. It's not frosty, so it's not glittery or anything, but it just gives a nice natural glow. And then the highlight, I just used a denser brush with the same skin finish and went underneath my eyes, well, on my cheekbone, on the bridge of my nose, on my forehead, on my chin, and on my cupid's bow on my lip. Then I contoured and bronzed with the Hoola bronzer from Benefit. It just looks like that. It's a matte bronzer. And then for blush, I used Darkly My Dear by MAC, and this is just like a rosy brown, rosy pink, I don't know. It's a matte finish. This was limited edition, but there's dupes for it. But with that, I just put it on my cheekbone, like on top of my bronzer, and just kind of blended it forward, like towards the middle of my face, like that. For my lips, I didn't mute them out all the way with concealer. I just tapped it on there because my lips are really pigmented as is. So I just put enough concealer just to kind of tone down my lip pigmentation. And then I used my Naked Gloss from Urban Decay. This was in my Naked 2 palette. I used this, and then right in the very center of it, I used Resort Life Lip Jelly, one of those. It's a lip gloss by MAC. This was limited edition, but it just has a bunch of shimmer in it. So you can use like the Dazzle Glass and Sugar Rimmed, or just a shimmy. Just a lip gloss with some shimmer in there. So that's it for the look. I hope you guys liked this, and I hope I did a good job of recreating it, and I hope I satisfied whoever requested it. If you want to learn more about it, you can check the blog post link down below, and that'll have pictures and a product list of everything that I use, just in case you missed something and you don't want to go back and look for it, because I'm like that sometimes. And also, please remember to comment, like, and subscribe if you enjoyed it, and if you enjoy me. If you're not already subscribed, if you are, then thank you very much. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.